we usually get a lot of hardware updates and things like that throughout a generation. There's leaks, there's people talking about it. I can remember last generation, when everybody was starting to talk about the PS4 Pro and then the Xbox One X, and it was a lot of fun. And this year and this generation in general has been very underwhelming in terms of, I think, sheer excitement, and kind of boring in terms of the actual news that we do get. So I think people look for news and information from different places, various places, and this one, I came across this. I thought it was very good. If you're an Xbox fan, you're going to want to pay attention to this video because they're talking about, the future of Xbox, which is something that a lot of us think is very much, a thing that could provide some stability for fans, because some people believe that Xbox might get out of the hardware business. I know I've kind of fooled around with that idea that maybe that might happen. I hope that it doesn't happen, but Xbox hardware just isn't selling very well. But you also have to keep in mind that they did say that they have more people playing Xbox consoles right now than ever before. So most of us look to the 360 as the peak, and they did sell 86 million units or whatever, but that didn't mean that they had 86 million people playing Xbox. Whereas right now, whatever the unit number may be on Xbox Series X and S, let's just say 25 million, and whatever they have left playing on Xbox One, there could still be 25 million or more playing on the Xbox One. So maybe 50 million on Xbox consoles right now playing games is the most they've ever had. But this was interesting about their next console, which I'm very hopeful will be able to exceed everybody's expectations. But let's get into it. I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews. Please do yourselves a favor, and me too, and slap that like button. I would certainly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. And consider subscribing, because I do daily gaming content, and that would just be kind of cool if you guys would just come through for me and subscribe to the channel. That would be pretty epic, actually. So thank you guys so much for rocking out with me and all that kind of stuff. It does mean a lot, and especially considering everything that's been kind of going on in the industry and things like that. So Microsoft is hiring engineers to, quote, define the future of graphics on Xbox. So nice to see that we do get some next-gen hype. I know, like I said numerous times before, I'm very excited by what's going on in the world of gaming right now. So honestly, my hope is that Microsoft can really deliver with what they're trying to promise here. So, again, I think this is a super exciting type of video, and it's really nice. So anyway, we seem to be hearing a lot about the next gen consoles in 2024. Xbox set the tone earlier this year by revealing that it is working on a new console featuring the, quote, largest technical leap that you've ever seen in a hardware generation. And now the team is hiring new job roles to back that mission statement up. Positions on its dev blog, Microsoft is hiring for multiple engineering roles over at Team Xbox, saying that they have open roles for Xbox audio and video, but it's the Team Xbox's graphics jobs description that sounds very intriguing. Here's what it says, and I quote: "The Xbox graphics team is seeking talented engineers who are excited to work on state-of-the-art graphics, compression, and emulation systems. Our diverse team works at the intersection of hardware and software to provide industry-leading game development technology. Working closely with hardware engineers and game developers, we define the future of graphics and game development." So them saying that they define the future definitely falls in line with what that huge technical leap line was that we heard back in February from Sarah Bond, and we're already kind of getting excited about what's cooking. The Xbox Series X is still an impressive bit of console hardware, but it is kind of exciting to look to the future. Speaking of what's going on there, there's chatter that Xbox could drop a handheld console alongside a Series X successor for its next gen lineup. As for when that lineup arrives, we don't know just yet. But, it's going to be interesting to find out their next-gen plans and things like that. The future is always kind of in motion. So, we'll see how this stuff kind of works out. I don't know what the future holds. I think that anybody that claims that they do probably is lying. But I do think that one of the things that we can look forward to as fans is that it does seem like indeed they are going to deliver some new hardware, which I think was a worry for a lot of people. We were all kind of wondering, are we going to get new hardware? Is it going to be, continue to be an Xbox? My personal goal and hope is that, we get new Xbox and it's, a console. Like I'm a console guy, so clearly I want to be able to see, what they can do and what they can accomplish in that aspect. I don't want to, do some hybrid PC thing. And I get what pundits would say about that. They would go, well, it's already kind of like that. I get that, but it's like consoles are so just easy, plug and play, kind of do their own thing, and you play against, you can like set it to where you can play against only other console people. It's really a very interesting type of situation where you can do these things. So again, I like what Microsoft is saying here. It looks like they are indeed going to go forward with new hardware, which again I think was is a sigh of relief for all of us, because I think we were all kind of wondering what could happen there. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, this just makes a ton of sense. You've got to have something that is going to be mass appealing to not just hardcore fans, but maybe even the casual ones as well. So if they think that handhelds are the thing of the future and everybody's excited about handhelds, hey, more power to them. They can have both. Why not have a handheld that's dockable? They probably will go through with 2 SKUs. You have a super powerful basic box, kind of like the Xbox Series X, and then you have a Series S type that's dockable, that's also a handheld. I think that would be kind of cool. Will this stuff work if they don't decide to do some exclusives or whatever? I don't think so. Like, if everybody's sure that their big games are going to come to PlayStation down the line, I'm not sure that it'll work. It's a tough situation to be in. Like I said, Microsoft has so much going for themselves, and yet at the same time, they seem to struggle mightily with these types of things. It's going to be difficult to see how this works out. I actually want to see, what happens when Microsoft is able to kind of launch a something that's going to have some games right at the launch. Like they've really struggled with that lately, and I think that fans are ready to kind of jump in and see. I think the games really are the thing that needs to do the most speaking, the loudest speaking for everybody, and this could be just what the doctor ordered to get everybody excited about the future of Xbox and kind of what's going on there. So again, like, which one would you be interested in? If you're an Xbox fan, would you get the more powerful just classic Xbox, or would you be more in line to pick up the handheld dockable type console? I think that could be something that works well for casuals, people that want to play Game Pass. Again, I think like game streaming and things like that is a huge failure, to be honest with you. So I think that it's important to have something that's natively playable on just on Xbox. I think that that's something that is definitely needed there. And but Game Pass is a good value. You can see people be able to play their libraries on the go. People that already have hundreds and hundreds of games. It makes a lot of sense. But you also have to be on that cutting edge of graphical fidelity, because you got to win people over. And Sony's going to go hard with the graphics as well. They're going to want to go with the PS6 with something that's going to look and play incredible. So that's kind of what the competition is all about. We got to wait and see how that works out. But again, I'm very optimistic about the future, and hopefully Microsoft can get things kind of going in the right direction. Again, I'm excited to see what they have. Should be a good time to kind of get everybody maybe back into the gaming thing. I know gaming is kind of taking a downward turn with like the layoffs and the issues and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like it is ripe for a really big return. They just got to get people excited again. Like people aren't excited because this has been a lackluster generation. I will link this in the description. You guys check it out. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.